It's the 32 days of Lingus. We review every WrestleMania in a row. My God, it's number 14, the 14th day in the 32 days of Lingus. I'm Kev Manning.
I'm Fauci Walnuts.
Oh, Steve, what do you got for us on number 14?
M&M's brings you WrestleMania 14, DX rated.
M&M's.
March 29th, 1998, from the Fleet Center in Boston, Mass. 19,028 on hand.
Oh, my God. Oh, you know, they mention how tradition has left. It's very bizarre. This is their intro. They bring to light that people are like, what the hell happened to the celebrities and all this kind of stuff. And they say it's because of a rogue employees have taken over. Mm-hmm. Like a group of rogue wrestlers, which is, DX and all that. Yeah. That's why there's no celebrity involved anymore in WrestleMania. Okay.
Well, they'll just bring one giant one in for this one.
Yeah, fuck it then. And in the little opening, they say the belt that has emulized Andre Hulk Bruno. Andre
for that, minute?
4 seconds he had that belt? Okay.
Before he sold it away.
Yeah. All right. As you said, it's the official candy. Is M&M's.
Official candy
sit there with a bowl of M&M's.
And, a few days ago we were talking about the Special Olympian that sang America the Beautiful.
That you called it that.
Well, that's what she was.
Well,
Special Olympian.
I called it Arita. Hey, Rita. Go ahead.
The DX band doing America the Beautiful and the national anthem.
In the pre-show?
Yeah. It didn't go over very well.
Oh, no?
The crowd. And I remember this, too.
Do you?
Yeah, I know it's not on the network now.
I was going to say, it's not on there.
I remember seeing it in or they showed it on... It's on like one of the documentaries. Maybe it's the WrestleMania. You know how there's the history of WrestleMania DVD?
Yeah.
I know that's on the network. It's either on that or one of the countdown shows. They showed it again where the DX band.
Really?
And they got it.
Did they start doing screaming and stuff on it? Oh,
yes.
boy.
And it's terrible. And the crowd's booing.
Oh, my.
So it's already off to a bad start.
No wonder they don't have it on the show anymore. There's a lot of things. They bleep the words WWF. But not every time.
Yeah, this was when
they constantly hit and miss.
Yeah.
On this network where they try to take out, God forbid you can't say it, and then sometimes somebody will say it and it won't be deleted. Mm-hmm. A 15-team battle royal where if one guy is gone, the other ones go. And they had goofy people. Like Bradshaw and Chains were a team.
Yeah, it made no sense.
Yeah, because Wyndham was back to being Wyndham. And had his hair blonde again, and came in and interfered. And it's funny because Bradshaw still got the BJ on his ass.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, get your own tights. The Rock and Roll Express is involved in it.
Holy smokes. I forgot they actually had a match in the WWF.
And you would think, hey, guys, guess what? We want you to be in WrestleMania. You going to come in WrestleMania? They go, ooh, I don't want to get new tights. I'm wearing the tights that say NWA on my ass. Can you believe it says NWA on them? I'm surprised they didn't go, hey, you can't wear this shit out there.
I'm pretty sure when I went to that independent show last year, they were wearing the same tights.
Boy, oh boy. That hairdo. I mean, come on. The guy's got to walk around like that. And the thing is, they're not like, you have to keep this because it's your image. Right. Because they do whatever they, at this point. You can never get pussy the rest of your life. They're 60-year-old men.
Yeah.
With, 80s rock and roll hairdo.
It's terrible.
Oh my God.
Terrible.
Hey, we're rock and roll. Oh, rock. I'm like, what rock and roll is this?
Early 80s, late 70s.
Poison at best. It's nothing. All right. So, of course, they said surprise team, which is funny because you go, oh, who's going to win this? As soon as the surprise team comes, you go, well, we know the winners.
Because they dwarf everybody else.
LOD 2000.
With Sonny.
With a smoke show Sonny, who was fantastic back then. You go, why wouldn't she do porno then?
No.
Talk about jerk-off material.
Instead, we had to get it years later.
Oh, boy. I want the Sonny from wrestling to go future in time and go, oh, my God. I will stay away from those drugs. I will stay away from alcohol. Everything.
Boy.
But it does not do a body good.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
For the number one contenders? That's what that match was for?
Yes. Exactly. I'm like, okay, right off the bat, we get a LOD with buzzed haircuts and everything. Mm-hmm. Totally different with shorts and everything. We get another no entrance music on someone. We finally had all entrance musics, and this one goes back to it because Taka Michinoku, who is a light heavyweight champion, this became the women's title from back in the day,
the Medusa era,
where Alundra Blaze,
excuse me,
would have someone flown in that had nothing to do with the company just to have a number one contender. It was like, well, how did this guy become number one contender?
Who'd he beat?
Aguila.
Right.
Exactly. You'd never seen him ever.
He'd later become S.A. Rios.
Was that S.A. Rios?
Yes.
Oh, very good knowledge over here. S.A. Rios, Aguila, who was 19.
But at the time we had no idea who the fuck he was.
And it was like, okay, well, just bring in a nobody who's never done anything because we need a number one guy. And it's like, my God, you get to be in WrestleMania.
Yeah,
just
those cruiserweights are kicking ass over in WCW. Maybe we should have a lightweight.
Yeah, right. And they did it very poorly, very poorly. The celebrity. Now, the celebrity involved in WrestleMania this year was none other than Jennifer Flowers. She's a celebrity for fucking the president.
Yes.
Oh, my God. And she was a pig. And she interviewed The Rock.
Yes.
And this was when Rock was full-fledged The Rock.
Oh, yeah. Big
and
time.
doing, The Rock thinks all that kind of stuff. And
They're
the more
third person, doing the double entendres and all that. And
after he'd finished something, speaking about the jury system, The Rock believes 9 times out of 10 it'd be a hung jury if The Rock was involved. Constantly with this.
Definitely the start of the Attitude Era.
This was the very beginnings. Triple H, the European champion.
Another title match, 2 in a row.
Yeah, I know. It was like there was 50 titles now. They had 6. It was like, wow, okay. Triple H, European champion, going against Owen Hart, this is when he hurt his ankle prior. And I remember it was, I believe, against Bradshaw. And he jumped off the second rope after Bradshaw was in the turnbuckles, and he was up on the second turnbuckle punching him in the head. So when he jumps off of him, he completely rolls his ankle. He hit that mat like he was falling from the ceiling.
Jesus Christ.
That what? He lands on his ankle and that thing rolls sideways. I remember they showed it on TV and they paused it.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
the ankle was sideways. It was like, I remember when he did it and he stopped and bent over and was just like, oh, fuck. When you really sprain yourself good. And he was in a walking boot for quite a while before that. So he was limping to the ring.
He was getting that Mania match no matter what.
Oh, he's like, fuck you. I'm having my match. China had to be handcuffed to Sergeant Slaughter in this match.
Yeah, this is stupid.
And it was like, why? She still interfered.
Exactly.
It's the same as Road Dogg with 1-2-3 Kid. Why are you there? You didn't prevent anything. And the chain is long as shit.
Oh, yeah.
She's using 2 hands with whatever she does. Slaughter doesn't realize she's pulling out a bag of baby powder and throws it in his face, and he just holds his eyes instead of if he just said, if this is all real,
yeah.
What you do is he grabs his face. He should have fell to the floor and bundled up into a fetal position. She wouldn't be able to move. She's not dragging him. But he stands there,
much sense.
And she gets up on the ropes. I'm like, she's running around the ring. How long is this chain? She interferes. It's useless anyway. And then Dim White is the referee.
Dim White.
And he's trying to undo the handcuffs afterwards, which take 5 hours with this real key that he's busy with. So Trips wins, and that's the end of that match. Now it is the 3rd time ever a mixed tag team is in WrestleMania. It is Sable and Mark Marrow against Goldust and Luna, which was a good build for a while because Luna would constantly mess with Sable.
Was it the artist formerly known as Goldust at this time?
He was all weirded out. That was good. He would come out Marilyn Manson, all kind of fun stuff. That was good to see. Luna was a maniac.
Oh, yeah.
She was doing all kinds of things where they chained Sable up and smeared makeup all over her face. That was good. And what's her finisher? It's a reverse F5. It's the TKO.
Oh, yeah.
It's on the shoulders RKO. So instead of spinning the person off one way, she spun it this other way, which would have been F5 otherwise.
Yeah.
Which I thought that was very interesting then. And this is when Goldust was fat.
Oh yeah,
he was
I
big
remember
fat
got this
Goldust.
fat face.
Yeah, he was a fatso. There is a lot of cuts in between on the network. I don't know if it's superstar lines or what they're doing, but there's a lot of cuts. Tennessee Lee is in the ring and brings Jennifer Flowers and Double J to the
Who
ring.
the fuck was Tennessee Lee again?
That colonel from
Oh yeah,
who was supposed to come out with Harlem Heat and chains. Jesus Christ. Holy
Colonel Parker.
Colonel Parker.
I forgot
Tennessee
he was in
Lee
WWF
for
a
4
little bit.
seconds he was there. Jennifer Flowers does the ring announcing to bring out people, and it's like, why is Double J there? Just to have her there? There's nothing. Mm-hmm. So, and he says, "I got one question for you, Jennifer Flowers." What's his question?
I forgot.
Ain't I great?
Oh yes.
And then she says, "I've been with great, and you are great." I said, "Oh boy."
Jesus.
He's like, "How do I fuck, honey? Tell everyone." She ring announces Rock, IC champion, versus Shamrock.
How'd this match end?
We have a continuation, 14 WrestleManias in a row,
In a row?
with a DQ, a count out, or a no contest ending. We get Shamrock pinning or getting him tap out
Yeah.
clean, but he continues to not let go of a hold. He beats up referees. They reverse the decision. And the funny thing is, when they announce it, the microphone doesn't work.
Whoops.
So Howard Finkel, all you hear is him go, "Intercontinental Champion, The Rock," and the crowd is silent.
Yeah.
And he
Like,
re-announces and goes, "The referee has reversed the decision. Still, Intercontinental Champion, The Rock." And then everyone goes crazy. And the funny thing is, they're carting Rock out on the crash carts. They are going an inch a mile per hour because they have to wait for Shamrock to come over.
Yeah.
They're barely moving this cart in the back. They're like, "Let's go already. Let's go." And so Shamrock finally catches up with them and beats them up. So, but like we said, 14 in a row, DQs.
Amazing.
And it's all kind of buoy endings. They do a "This Isn't Real" promo where they're like, "Oh, I've gotten a billion staples. My knee's been torn. Everyone says this isn't real. Try lacing up my boots." All that kind of stuff is good. The highest grossing event ever in Boston at the time.
Oh.
How much money? I mean, how much attendance did we say we had?
19,028.
Jesus, it's creeping up, I
Yeah,
guess.
still inside an arena. We haven't gone back outside or a big dome or anything yet.
Yeah, I was like, how did Mania originally be?
How did they go
Huge,
from Sky
and then
Dome,
went to shit.
And then it took a while to get back.
Yeah, after Sky Dome, it started going down because then 7 was, I mean, listen, if the 7 main event was Tugboat and Hogan, it would have sold out, LA Coliseum. But, what are we going to do? Dumpster match.
Yes.
Chainsaw Charlie, who they call Chainsaw Charlie, who wears a Funk University t-shirt. And they call him Terry Funk.
Yeah.
What? Why do you have to change
like,
this
'cause
legend's name?
It's like, yeah, I know.
Oh,
That's
my
where they
God.
fucked up in the first place.
Yeah,
they had to
it's
give him
very
an alter
stupid.
ego since Foley had all his.
Oh boy, that's the reason. Against the Outlaws, tag titles. Whoever gets stopped inside a dumpster wins the tag belts. Now, was there something weird about this? Because did they really win the tag belts?
Yeah, but then I think they lost him.
Like the next day?
Yeah.
Yeah, because was this where they had the cage match and the next day after Mania? This was where they chained them up and they joined DX.
Yeah.
And they were beat the shit out. Like, they chained him to the cage and were chair shotting him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Taker and Kane promo. This is the first time you hear Michael Cole.
Oh, really?
Yes. First time Cole's involved in this WrestleMania.
In the debut of Kane? Well, for Mania, right?
For Mania.
That's gotta be.
That's gotta be Kane. From October is when he first showed up.
Wow.
And then he got his hands. So it's a good build then. He didn't get Taker right away. It took all that time. Pete Rose was the ring announcer, and right away he turned heel on the crowd.
So great.
Last time I was here, we kicked your ass. And I'm like, the Reds didn't play Boston, do they? Different leagues back then.
Yeah,
They didn't play
still.
each other. Never mind. Kane tombstoning Pete, which makes no sense because he's the bad guy. You don't want anyone cheering him.
I know. That's what was really weird.
Yeah, he baby-faced
it would
out.
set up a tradition, but still.
Yeah, it did. It set up quite a tradition. The Druids, for the first time we see, introing Undertaker with his Glenn Kleagle outfit. With that big thing behind his head, that stands over him? Yes. The Kleagle Taker. He should just have all white on and coming out with that.
Oh.
Dear God. 3 tombstones it took to beat Kane.
Yeah.
Beat him up. We get Taker winning that one. And then it's a big match feeling finally. You finally get something big because they do that. Do. Exactly. So we finally get that going on. And we get HBK versus Austin. And when they hear Austin fucking hot. That crowd's on fire for him.
Yeah.
But the end of it is he doesn't get the explosion of the fans because it's Tyson doing the count.
Yeah.
It's quick count, and you don't know if it counts.
Right.
Because you know how it's like, oh, this is a fake count, though, because this can't be. He's not the ref or something like this. So the crowd doesn't go ape shit as much as when he comes out.
Though.
Yeah, well, they don't hear JR, unfortunately. This Mania is only 244.
Wow, still under 3.
Yeah, still under 3. We'll get to the days of 4 hours soon enough at Manias.
And they say with Tyson paying him however much money he got, like $3 million or whatever they paid him just to stand there. You know?
I mean, the end he punches him.
Yeah, he got the punch.
This is where, WCW kind of was, what was Kevin Sullivan's line? Do you remember?
Oh, what was it?
It's the best, what he told Nash. No, he told Nash, he goes, did you watch it last night? He goes, I did. And he goes, if you didn't know it, that the iceberg just hit the Titanic.
That's right.
The Titanic
That's
just hit.
was.
And he goes, she's taking on water.
Sullivan had some amazing
quotes. She's taking on water. They knew this was the start because it was the Austin
Wars going on right
Austin got that belt, and he was the hot motherfucker. But do you know what Tyson's music was? They used it again later.
What was it? DX?
He was the first one. Yeah, he had it, but then they gave it to someone else.
Did they give it to X-Pac?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because it was the DX theme, but it was a little slower, wasn't it?
Yeah. DX is gonna kick your ass.
Yeah.
Because they just didn't have the words really in it, where it was "suck it" in the beginning, all that shit. Yeah. So that is what I have for Mania so far. What's your closing on this Mania?
4 no longer with us. That would be Hawk, Owen, Paul Bearer, Luna. Would be Tim White, but he could never quite figure out how to kill himself.
He couldn't kill himself. Oh boy. Well, that's it for today's show of the 32 Days of Lingus, number 14 in the books. If you want to check us out, you can go to Twitter and find us at Real Wrestlingus.
Or you can go on the interwebs and go to LingusMafia.com.
Don't forget to check out our show every Tuesday, our normal show, where we talk wrestling and nonsense.
Very much nonsense.
I'm Cav Manning.
I'm Fausti Walnut.
See you tomorrow.